then you went to, did you go to Thailand?
I did go to Thailand.
With Ludacris?
Yes, I did.
That sounds like dangerous.
Well, it was. Yeah, it wasn't a trip that we thought it was. You know, we definitely went out there expecting something and got something better, but we had some scares. Ludacris almost drowned. I'm gonna say this on television. I saved his life, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I saved his life, honestly. I don't know if they give out medals.
They do.
It's true. It's very true. We're on a boat. We're on a boat, so we're going snorkeling. So this boat docks into like the middle of the ocean. Luda decides to get on the boat. It's him and Marco Andretti. They say, no, we don't need the life vest. We're gonna jump off the boat, swim out to where we snorkel at. I was like, it's kind of far. You might want to get the raft to take you out there. He's like, no. I said, well, I'm gonna get on the jet ski, and I'm gonna take the jet ski over, because I got little arms, so I can't tread water for too long. So he said, no, I'm good. I said, fine. So he gets out there, he starts swimming. Something told me. Something said, Kevin, check on Luda. Something just said, look off the boat. And I look off the boat, I'm about to take off on my jet ski. His head is barely above the water. Like, I don't even see his arms, and I can see him spitting water out. And a piece of me said, let him drown, because he was getting, just a piece of me, because he was getting a lot more attention than me out there. Nobody recognized me. Yeah, and I didn't like that. It was like the Bieber incident all over again. So I was like, let him drown. Then I was like, no, I should go save him. So I go up there, I pull up on the jet ski, and he gets on. I'm like, dude, I just saved your life. Like, literally, you owe me $10,000. And he was like, what? Where'd that number come from? And I was like, I don't know what they give people for saving lives, so I made it up. But he to this day, he doesn't want to admit it. Like, I really saved somebody's life. That's a big deal to me, guys.
No, it's a huge deal.
It's a huge deal.
It's a huge deal.
It's a huge deal.
How dare he not acknowledge that?
Well, even if you don't acknowledge it, at least pay me. At least do something, right? Something.
Yeah, and I think that's a good number you came up with, $10,000.
$10,000,
That's nothing to him.
No, it's not.
He's a very successful man.
He's very successful. He made me pay for my own trip, too, which was selfish.
Yeah. Really?
Yes, I'm putting him out there. I'm saying this on national television, so he'll think about the next time we go on a trip. And I'm gonna book myself to do a talk show after the next one if he does the same thing.
Good thinking ahead. That's good. Really good. How come I didn't go on your vacation with you to Aspen? You didn't invite me there.
Well, you know what? I wanted to keep it to me and my kids, first of all. My kids asked me for a white Christmas. They said, Dad, we want to be around some snow. And I was like, you know what? We've never been to Aspen together. I've been, but I've never taken you guys. So we went, took the dogs and the kids to Aspen and had a ball.
Have you skied? Have they skied?
No, but what we're really good at is taking pictures. If you notice here, it looks like we know what we're doing, doesn't it? I said, kids, everybody turn sideways so we don't move.
No, there's some skiing going on.
No, this is my son. Now, I know you guys probably didn't know which one was me. I'm the one on the... That's my son. My son picked it up fast. So I was on the kiddie slope. I had no problem with being there at all. My son picked it up better than all of us, man. And he was flying, but he made me go with him. But he could turn. You know, in skiing, it's all about the turns. So I tried to do it one time, and I felt something in my knee. And I told the instructor, I said, hey, I don't know what he's doing, but slow him down. Because he's doing it too fast. And my son kept wanting to do bigger hills, and I was like, no. So I lied to him. I said, that's how black people die. Like, we go, look, I have no problem with lying to my kids. I said, right there, that's where we die. I said, so if you wanna die, then I'll go with you, but that's what it is. It's death right there. Yeah, it was a good lie. He cried a little bit. He was like, but I don't wanna lose you. I was like, that's my point. I don't wanna die here.
And it was in Miami, and how was the weather there?
You know, it was hot. It was a different level of hot. You ever sweat to the point where you feel like something's wrong with your appearance? Like, no, there was one moment where I felt like an oil spill. Like, I remember, like, we were shooting, and I was like, no, guys, quite sure something's really coming off me right now. No, okay, let's just keep rolling. Nope, there's definitely mud in my butt right now, 100%. Like, the heat, it was a disrespectful level of heat. Like, I felt like the devil was, like, just on set. Like, it was like there was no breeze. Like, they would bring these fans out, and I was like, all you're doing is making the heat reach me faster. Like, it's like, stop. But It was worth it, man. We got great stuff. You know, what we needed to get from Miami, we got from Miami. And it acted as great scenery.
Yeah.
But it was just a different level of heat.
Yeah, that humidity is quite something. You went on your honeymoon to St. Barts, right?
Yes, we did.
Which, there's not any photographers there ever, are they? There's lots of photographers there. And you were jumping off a boat, which I'm so impressed by this shot. Look at, and it's...
Yeah, that's perfect form.
No, the next one is perfect form. Look at that.
Yep.
That's
the next picture you guys don't see, my trunks came off. Yeah, I was butt ball in that water. Gave a couple fish a surprise they didn't expect to get. The bad part is that the people that were on the boat, the staff on the boat, I came back up because I didn't see my trunks at first. So I'm just laying in the water, and my wife is like, excuse me, you out here skinny dipping? I was like, didn't plan on it. I don't know where the trunks are, so I had to like literally go back out to find my trunks.
How do you not know that your trunks are gone? How do you not feel that?
I got a lot of junk, you know. I didn't know what was going on. Okay, I thought something was swimming around my ankle. Twitch! See that right there? You see that? See the timing of that right there? I'm joking.
Oh my God.
We did Vegas in New Year's. Wife wanted to get out. She wanted to do something. I said, let's go to Vegas. And it started off well, ended bad. I drank champagne and mixed it with tequila. Not a good idea, I'll tell you that right now. Got a little dizzy. I think they call it blacking out. Yeah, did that. That's what they call it.
Oh, no.
You know, the whole night was explained to me. Woke up. I had my dress pants on, but one of the legs of my underwear were out. So half of my underwear were on, but my dress pants were up. And I was in the bathroom, and my wife said, I just let you sleep there because you kept saying that was your happy place. So I literally had a rough morning. I kicked off the new year, you know, with a massive headache, but it was well worth it. We had a good time, man. Me, my whole team went out there, and we just celebrated. We celebrated an amazing year.
Yeah, and I think this year's going to be better than last year.
I think so.
Don't you?
Every year gets better.
So you went to Aspen because I talked to you there. Do you ski?
I'm starting to. I'm starting to ski. My kids ski.
Yeah.
And there's nothing that I can't do without them. So if they do something, they want my involvement.
Yeah.
And it's at a point now where it's not safe for me because they want to do the big hills. They want to go down the big slopes. And my son has gotten really good. And it's me slowing him down. But kids have no fear about getting hurt, none at all. He was jumping ramps. Look at him. Look at his little ass. Look at him right there. He has no fear at all. And that's me in front of him just trying to slow him down. So I make him stop at every intersection, and he hates it. He's like, let's keep going. Look at him stop.
That's amazing. Well,
That's
kids
me
are
taking a break.
Kids are really good skiers, and I was going to say because they have less to fall, but you would also. I mean, right? I mean, that's. They don't fall as far.
It doesn't matter. A ski fall is one of the most dangerous falls that you can take because I fell one time. You know, I'm a gadget freak, so I got the GoPro hooked up to the helmet. I got one to my chest, and I got like the ski poles, and we're going, and I fall, and I'm going. I'm boom, 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 and you can look at it on your phone. When I looked at the footage from my fall, it was the most horrific thing I've ever seen in my life. Because I could see, like, my face is this way, but one of my legs just kept coming in and out of the frame. Like, it was wiping in and out. You can hear my son, Dad! Dad! I'm trying to still be a father. Slow down, you slow down. Don't do what I do, slow down. I'm trying to show you what not to do. Very dangerous.
Man. But you didn't hurt yourself.
I didn't hurt myself.
Yeah.
I didn't hurt myself.
Because really
I'm all
muscle. That's right. That's
right. Yeah.
Of course. We have some footage of you on a camel. You don't look comfortable. Let's just show you on a camel.
You got this, Kevin. You're one animal. You got it, brother. You okay?
I thought I was gonna go for it.
Yeah, I wish you did go.
Well, what's your... Yeah, well, you don't have to clap for that. You don't have to clap. What you guys are looking at is racism. If you look at that camel, okay, I want you to look at two different things. DJ's smiling, he's having the time of his life. His camel isn't making noise. His camel didn't do anything wrong. I had the only problematic camel. I don't throw the racism card around. I don't do that. I don't do that. But when you're dealing with it, you're dealing with it. I complained. I filed complaints with our HR department against that camel. I did everything I could to get a different camel. Nobody gave me a different camel. Me and that camel had a problem from the beginning of the shoot to the end of the shoot, okay? And here's the thing. Sometimes you need to bring attention to things that don't get the right attention brought to them, and that camel shouldn't work in his business again. And if I can be a part of stopping that, then I will. But that was a problem, and everybody laughed. That was all fun and games. Everybody else, that was life or death for me. That's what that was. It was really, you're laughing. I'm not laughing. I'm very serious.
Yeah, well, that's a shame, and we'll make sure that camera never works again. Let's talk about the backyard camp. Whose idea was it? And tell everybody how long it lasted.
Well, you know, I'm home. So all of these ideas are my ideas because I come up with stuff. So we were eating dinner one day, and I said, you know what? How about tomorrow we make it camp day? And they was like, nah, not interested. And I was like, you don't have a choice. We're going to do it. So I got all the camping gear. You know, we got us the tent, the sleeping bags, the mattresses. And you know, because we're a big family, I got us the tent that holds about 6 people so we can have some room in there. And, you know, we were going to go through with it. I said, we're in the house and we eat dinner. Everybody goes to the bathroom, and then there's no more house after that. So from 7:30 until the next morning, it's all camp life, okay? We're outside. We were allowed to bring one iPad, and Zoe got to bring his. No phones, no other electronics, just one iPad, and Zoe had his, and we had some scary movies. So, you know, we started to watch scary movie number 1. And at this point in time, it's dark. It's starting to get dark. And here's the thing. You know that rabbits look huge? Like, with a shadow, because of the ears, you don't know that that's a rabbit. That's for real, okay? So we had a scare. A rabbit was, like, outside, and the kids was like, whoa. And I got crazy. And I was like, we're gonna die. That's where everybody kind of got riled up. And, you know, the first thing I did was, of course, protect myself. You know, everybody, you're old enough to figure it out at this age, but I didn't know what it was, so I didn't run out. And my wife was like, it's just a rabbit. Just chill out. And, you know, I calmed down, realized that I was overreacting. She said it's time for her to go in because she's pregnant. So her and Zoe went inside. So then it was just me, Hev, and Do. At this point, I'm like, I hope I don't see another rabbit because I don't know if I can take it. You know, if I see a rabbit, I'm leaving the kids. And I found myself talking to the kids, and I was like, I feel like we did it. Y'all think we did it? And it was like, did what? And I was like, like, this was cool. And they was like, I thought we were staying till the morning. And I was like, y'all can stay. I'm gonna go in because I want to check on Nico because she's pregnant. I don't need to be out here. And I left. I got out of there. I checked on them, you know, through the window to make sure that they were still moving and stuff in there, and they were fine. So all in all, it was a success. I went back in the house about 11:30. Yeah, I made it. So 7:30 to 11:30, I was camping.
You are a fearless person.
Yes.
And the things that you do fear, you actually make a point to overcome them. And I bring this up because I saw that you were swimming with sharks recently.
Yeah.
And you did that not because you wanted to, but because you wanted to overcome the fear.
Okay, so here's what happened, right? This is the second time that I got caught up in a moment by a person that's familiar with the environment. I was in Dubai one time,
And this guy was like, oh, the tigers, they're nice. They're not what you think they are, man. I'm telling you, we give them the bottles and stuff. They're cool. Trust me. And I was like, nah, it's still a tiger. He was like, no, they're innocent. And he got me to a point where I believed him. And next thing you know, like a tiger had his arms like over me and I'm feeding the tiger the bottle. And later I realized how stupid that was because I'm like, at any moment, that tiger could have changed his mind.
Sure.
Same thing happened with the sharks. This guy was like, they're not worried about you. He said, if you get in there, you'll see they'll swim around you, but they're not worried about you. That's what the mistake is. People think they're worried. He said, get in, come in with me. I'll get in first, and then you can have a good time. And they weren't worried about me. I caught them a couple times looking a little too long, and I panicked, like, you know, like a couple times they'll look and they'll like give you another look to say like, what are you trying to do? And that's why I was like, go back to the boat. I got out of there. But they were like, these were like nurse sharks.
Right.
So these sharks are fine. But I did my limit of adventure. My wife pushed it. I said, we're done. We don't try to do it no more. She's like, no, they got these other sharks. We should swim with them. And I was like, we kind of did the max. And this other shark bit her. My wife got bit by a shark. And I was like, that's what the you get. right here. It got her. She's got a scar and everything.
How big was the shark?
I mean, it's not about the size, Ellen. It's a shark. A shark is a shark.
It was a tiny shark?
We don't need to get into the size of it. It was a shark. We were in there with something that's defined as a shark. It bit her. And I said, you don't need to be in there no more. We've reached our max. Let's go.
Right.
We don't need to do it no more.
Why was she trying to feed it? Why did it bite her finger?
She was doing too much. Instagram. Everybody want a picture. Everybody want to do all this stupid stuff. And guess what? This right here looked like bait. That's what the shark saw. That's what you look like. Got her right there.
That doesn't look like bait.
Yeah, it does. You in there with these sharks, you start moving, you have rings and stuff, all that shiny stuff.
Well,
it got her ass, got her good.
Okay.
Ask me where I was.
On the boat.
I was on the boat and I saw it as it was happening. I should have been like, yo, watch out. I should have said something, but I was so shocked. I was like, that one's swimming kind of fast. I was like, that one, I remember, I was like, that one looked like he got something on his mind. He not swimming like the other ones. He's coming for something else. And I think I was talking to my daughter. I was like, that don't look right to me. And she was like, it don't, Dad. He's going fast. We both watched it happen. Because after the shark bit her, we were like, oh, it bit her. And Nico was like, it bit me. And he's like, yeah, it did. And then she got out, and she didn't get back in for the rest of the trip.
You tried to warn her.
I did try.
All right.